Say, man.
What's going down?
It's Tuesday, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's going up on a Tuesday.
Nah.
Uh,
No, sir.
and guess what, Big A?
What?
Today is my birthday.
Stop playing, bro.
Yo.
Happy birthday, man.
Man, fuck all that shit. Ain't no happy birthday, nigga. I got work to do. Ain't fuck a birthday. We men, goddamn it.
Yeah.
I turned 39 today, and I ain't nowhere near. I'm about halfway near where I wanted to be by 40. So I got work to do. Fuck a birthday. Fuck a cake. Fuck all that shit. Well, you got
Yeah.
some information for me. You got some fucking money for me. You got a money opportunity for me. You got something of some fucking value to me. I do better not. Nobody call me, text me, nothing today. Nothing. Y'all motherfuckers ain't got shit to say to me no other goddamn day. Don't say shit to me the fucking day. With your fake ass.
Happy birthday, Mr. CEO.
Man, fuck that shit.
Hey,
Happy birthday.
can I borrow some money?
See, yep, that's exactly how that shit go. Exactly how that shit. Let me hold them. Hold these nuts, nigga. Fuck out my face.
Lone Wolf.
What's good?
Intro, Papa Man, what's going down, man? Man, it's this boy birthday.
Thank you, Anthro. See, that's why I don't like saying happy birthday. It's happy solar return, happy sun revolution, happy trip around the sun, the year around the sun, whatever you want. Fuck that happy birthday shit. Happy birthdays is for women and children. Men don't get no happy birthdays.
Huh. Oh, Papa Man turned 35. Hey, man, you getting up there? You in the mid?
Hold on, but today your birthday too, Papa Man?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I turned 39 today. 39.
Damn.
Trey 9.
Wee boy, you old.
That ain't old. How the hell 39 old?
Huh?
How is that 30? How is 39 old?
I tell you what, you know you old when when the youngsters when the YNs call you old.
Man, them niggas don't know what the fuck old is.
You
Goddamn
know
it,
you
niggas.
old when you can't relate to
No, it ain't even that. Like real shit, bro. It's you got like I ain't picking on Casino in here yet. I
Nah,
ain't
yeah.
picking on Casino, but like Casino in his 30. If Casino called me OG, I don't take it as disrespect.
You in your 30s.
That's what I'm my point. But you got niggas that's in their 30s too. That's be like, yeah, but look, OG did. I'm like, wait, hold up.
Nah, man.
You gotta take the O off, goddamn it. 'Cause you
Nah,
nigga,
man.
you like 4 years.
No.
When I was leaving high school, you was coming in, my nigga. Don't try to
No.
act like you nah. Now
No,
but this is the
man.
thing. I don't take it as like them calling me old physically. I take it as them calling me old competency wise. They respect my competency, right? My wisdom. And
Yeah.
that's what the OG come from. I don't take it as them just like, oh, you old ass nigga. No, it's now my mind, my perspectives and my wisdom. Yeah, I am older than my age. My physical
That
age.
make
But
you sleep better at night, man. They calling you old because you old. And you got the wisdom. But you old. You know what I'm saying?
you know what? I ain't feeding into your shit. This is what he do, y'all. This is what Big A do. If you fall for it, it's on you. Because that's wisdom too. That take time to master the skill. What he's doing right now, he's very good at it. Very good at it. But I ain't falling for it today, goddammit.
Tony M, what's happening, bro?
What's good?
Man. Yeah, man. So it's
Oh,
your
Lone
birthday.
Wolf said his youngest daughter, we got the same tell her said happy birthday.
Huh?
Lone Wolf. He said his youngest daughter, his baby girl. She
Oh,
turned
yeah.
5 today. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. Y'all sharing the same day.
Tell her happy birthday. See, that's the best child you got, Lone. I'm telling you right now, Lone. Put all your resources into her.
Yeah.
And she the baby. I'm trying to she the one. She the one, Lone. I'm telling you. Don't put in the comments know if I'm lying. She the one that you know you can depend on. Let me see if I'm right or wrong.
Jason, what's happening?
What's
Yeah,
good, Jason? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Salute.
yeah, man. Man.
But yeah, but yeah, like I promised, man. Today we're gonna talk about estate planning, man. Estate planning, estate planning. And
Yeah,
it's ironic. I did not plan this shit. Yesterday when I told y'all that, I didn't even think the fact that today was my birthday. But
yeah.
it goes all together. Today's my birthday. I'm 39. Big A say I'm old, so um, it's time to get your shit together, man. You know, we got to get our stuff together, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up, hold everything. What did he just say? What Lone Wolf just say? What did he just say? What did he just say? I'm gonna let you read it, Big A. What did he just say?
He said you ain't lying, CEO. She be holding the old head down.
I'm trying to tell you, I won't lead y'all astray. I'm telling you, follow me, we're going to the promised land, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Because this the thing with me, Big A.
What's happening?
I don't play games when it comes to what I experience and see. I tell it like it is. I tell it for what the fuck it is. I don't put my little spin on it or put my feelings in it and shit. Shit is what the fuck it is. All right.
Yeah.
Even though you say I'm old, I don't feel old. But if motherfuckers look at me and they think I'm an old nigga, then I guess I'm an old nigga. But I don't feel like an old nigga.
You old, man. You old.
I can drop down to my knees right now, like fucking what's my man? IP. What's my man? Sebi. Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
Now I might it might hurt a little, you know, I might take me a little bit of time to get back up, but I can do it.
Man, listen, bro. Hey, man. Hey.
On concrete, nigga. On concrete.
Hey,
Not on
listen.
carpet. But nah, I'm just bullshit, y'all. But yeah,
Listen.
what's up?
You keep that same mentality, boy. I'm telling you, go be.
Nope. I'm telling look, I'm gonna be niggas in his 60s, 70s, 80s. I'm still gonna be out here getting it, man.
I'm not saying that you ain't gonna be out there getting it. That's one thing. But you're not gonna be moving the same. You ain't moving the same now, man. You are not moving the same now. Mentally, you might think so, but you not, man.
You know, you right.
Get out
You
there.
right.
You used to hoop. You come from that. You come from it's genetics with y'all. So check this out. I know you grew up hooping. Get out there and go run 5 games back to back.
Nigga, I can't run one. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you.
All right then, you know what I'm saying? You old,
Full,
man.
full court 5-on-5, hell no. I probably go up and down that motherfucker twice and then
You
come here,
old.
son, young nigga, come here.
Yeah, no, you old now. If you 60 and you can do that, then you young, but you old, man. You old, man. You old.
So look,
Dre starting to feel it too. He don't want to say it. He don't want to admit it.
but you know what it really is, Big A?
What?
Lifestyle, bro. Our diet and our lifestyle. That's really what, you know, what ages you prematurely.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Man. Yeah. Yeah, man.
But back to Lone Wolf. See, I'm telling you, Lone Wolf. I'm telling you, bro. She if she born on the 29th, she's a Leo. She's right on the cusp, but she a Leo. Leos are the most loyalist. I ain't in all that zodiac shit when like on some. What's your sign? All that like I ain't on that bullshit. I'm just talking in the aspects of, you know, personality traits and how you can use astrology to better your relationships with, you know, family, friends, and just people that you come in contact with, co-workers, whatever. You can understand people better.
Yeah.
When you know what zodiac sign or what you know, moon sign or sun sign, whatever, you know, what they rise and ascend and all that shit. If you once you learn that shit, you know that shit. It's not definite. You know what I'm saying? It's not like to the T, but it's pretty much their strong characteristics. Are usually going to be in line with whatever sign, you know, sign they were under when they were born. So That's why I said what I said. I knew I was right because I ain't missed yet. You know what I mean? Most people I've been studying this stuff for over 10 years, and you know I ask people questions. I have assumptions and I ask questions and I get I see certain things. I'm like, oh shit, okay, there's something to this. So that's what I'm saying, Lone Wolf. I'm telling you, invest in her, bro. She worth it. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't saying discredit, get rid of all your other children, just disown them. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying show that one a little bit more attention and give that one a little bit more effort because it's going. I promise you, it's gonna pay out in the end. I promise you.
Yeah. Nah, you old, Tony. You old. You old.
That's what I say, Tony. Because this is the thing, bro. You only as old as you feel. If I'm 80 years old and I can still get out here and do whatever with the 20-year-olds and whatever, like,
Okay.
how am I old?
How you feel about the YNs right now? Honest opinion.
I mean, what you mean, like?
How do you feel? Just when I say YN, what is the first thing that pop into your mind?
A nigga with a hoodie on and 90-degree weather and a baklava. That's what the fuck come to my mind.
So dumb shit. Okay, there. That's first sign that you old. Next thing. What kind of music do you listen to?
I'm gonna be honest. On average, it depends. If I'm on some, if I'm grinding, I'm on my purpose. I'm in that mode. I'm probably listening to some upbeat, some rap or
like what?
I don't know, some getting money type shit. I don't know, some Jeezy, some fucking
Jeezy. You old. Okay, next one.
How I'm old, I'm listening to Jeezy. God damn. So young nigga YNs don't listen to Jeezy?
No. Yeah. No.
You telling me no YNs listen to Jeezy?
That you see, you keep going in, man. You showing exactly your age.
But he's still making music though. I ain't even talking about the old shit.
He making music, but we listen to the music. People our age and your age.
Okay, look, it's a YN. He a YN. I would consider him a YN. He might be in his 30s though.
You don't even know names. That's what I'm trying to
I
tell
don't.
you.
I don't know that. Yeah.
Just face it. You old. You have lost touch.
I know his name. I just can't think of it. That's the nigga that got shot. He got shot in the face or the eyes. He got a song with Jeezy. Shit hard. I be listening to it all the time.
Yeah.
So well, fuck y'all. I ain't doing this shit.
Just admit it, man. Just admit it, man. The truth will set you free.
But this is my thing. This is my thing, Big A.
Uh-huh.
If I'm 39 and that's old, if I'm 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, what is that then?
Oh boy, you
a fossil? Like that's what I'm saying. Like you got to be eternal, an eternal or something like that.
You ancient. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tell him Casino. You old as fuck, boy.
Damn, see, Casino, I had good hopes for you, man. Damn. I thought Casino was one of the good ones. He just, damn. This nigga done turned on me. He said old as fuck. He didn't say old. He said old as fuck. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, man. 80s baby's different, Tony.
Yeah. Yep. They are.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nah, you old, bro. And the worst thing is when you don't think you old, you out there Jim Jones in it.
Oh hell no! Don't be. Come on, you being disrespectful now. Come on now. Hell no.
You Jim Jones in it.
Oh, I'm about to say, come on now. Now that's something I got a problem with right there. Cause that nigga, if I ever meet him personally, bro, we can fight, we whatever. But nigga, we need to have a sidebar, my nigga, on some real nigga shit, bro.
I'm not gonna lie though, man.
Cause you need some therapy. You need to find your daddy. I don't know, something niggas missing in your life. You're not fulfilled because you still out here hollering about you in the lobbies and all this, bro. When I found out what lobby boys, and I'm like, what? I'm thinking it's like some group he done made, a rap group or something. Yeah. This is niggas that hang out, grown ass 40, 50-year-old men hanging out with the YN, smoking weed and drinking in the fucking projects, in the lobbies in the project.
Yeah.
the housing projects in New York. Come on,
Yeah,
bro. Come
yeah,
on, bro. How does that even appeal to you at that age? Like, you still ain't tired of that shit?
yeah.
I can't
No,
hang out in the hood. I can't go to the hood and be just out. We outside, and I'm out there with these young ass niggas. Just dicks everywhere. Ain't no women. Like, what? It's weird. It's
yeah,
weird.
yeah, man. Yeah. Um.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
Public
Yeah.
opinion says you wrong, Big A. But look, they also showing their age too because they offended by it.
No, man, embrace that age, man. Embrace that, man. You know what I'm saying? I think this is me personally. This is just me personally. I think, man, you should stay within your generation, man. Not not I mean, I don't know. It's like out there when people step outside their generation, try to jump 2, 3 generations down. Now, don't get it twisted. To all the old schools that's still out there that want to, messing with the youngsters. I'm talking about like 25, they 50, and they got their, you know what I'm saying? They got their money together, doing they whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? It's you live how you live, but like just trying to fit in, man, nah, bro. I think nah, man. Just you know what I'm saying. I don't know because I think each generation has its legendary classics that are timeless. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
everything is nothing new under the sun, literally. So
Mm-hmm.
everything that's being done has already been done before. Everything that's being worn already been worn before. Everything being said and already been fucking said.
Yeah.
It's only a select amount of words in the English language. It's only
Mm-hmm.
so many ways you can put them motherfuckers together the way it makes sense and make a motherfucker want to shake their ass or beat a nigga ass to
Yeah.
a beat to it. So I mean, it's all the same shit any damn way. You know what I mean? But this is why I say I agree with 80s babies, and it's not because I am an 80s baby. It's because when you do the
Barely.
history, right?
Barely. When you born in '89?
Who?
You.
No, nigga, the shit, 86.
I'm tripping. You born in like '86.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
Okay. I gotta look at you different now. You can stub your toe and you'll say ow and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
And Tony said I'll do some of the same stuff that Ryan's doing. He said I
Yeah.
just do it different.
Well, I mean, I'm all the way with it, with 1,000%, and that's shout out to KRS-One, because he said it best. He said, man, the void is the information being how the information is flowed, because he said the youngsters, the old schools, upset with the youngsters upset with the old schools. Youngsters ain't trying to hear from the old schools ain't trying to hear from the youngsters, when it should be the exact opposite. The old school should be teaching the youngsters, and the youngsters should be teaching the old school.
Right.
Because that's what it is, man. We have what we have down pat, or we know what we know from the information we've gathered, from our experiences in life. They don't
Right.
have that, but they got the new edge. They know all the new upcoming stuff, everything, how the flow is gonna be happening, all of that. So I mean, the flow of information, what it really boils down to, in respecting both sides of the ball.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I see you, MKM. He said I was born between 1979 and 1981. I recall it all.
But that's my point, bro. Like if you was born in the 80s, right, especially the early to mid 80s,
Mm-hmm.
we're like 80s babies are like in the cusp, like we in the middle, because we got all the shit that came before us, right? We got all that information, all that knowledge, all that history. And then we got what's up.
Time out. Can't I before you go in, we gotta
Uh,
talk about the tech. going through it. Do you remember what did the computer look like? What is the first computer you remember when you was young?
That's what I'm getting to though.
Oh,
That's what I'm
yeah.
talking about.
I'm talking
So,
about if you about it, I'm talking about I remember um you know what I'm saying? The 8 tracks, the tape cassettes, to the CDs, to now it's digital.
now I'm really about to sound old. I'm about to fuck y'all head up. All the and y'all niggas gonna show y'all age if you know what I'm talking about. I know you old as shit. You talking about 8-track. What about the Betamax players? Nigga, you remember the Betamax players? Let's go way back like Betamax, like 2 flats in the Cadillac, nigga. That Betamax player, motherfucking 8-tracks. The what was the other shits that came? Right before the VHS tapes. You know, niggas they don't know what a VHS tape is.
I had to have it rewound if you was renting it from Blockbuster.
Put it look. Put it like this: if y'all niggas be watching celebrity what's it called when they like scandals and whatever the celebrity scandal sex tape stuff, y'all can just go
Yeah.
online. But nigga, we had to go to the bootleg, man. Nigga, I saw R. Kelly pee on that little girl on VHS, nigga. That's how long ago that shit was, nigga. What is y'all niggas talking about, bro? Come on now.
Nah, but I'm just saying,
That's
man.
what. Hold on. Because if we could somebody remaster that shit, I promise you, it would have been a easy case if it was in 4K.
Yeah.
And I ain't even trying to be funny. That 480 p resolution shit we was watching it, and we just heard that. But okay, I got it. If you know. Okay, I got it. Everybody, oh, that's that nigga. That's him. That's him. I can't tell by the face because it's kind of grainy, but that's his voice. I know that voice.
Hey, before they had that big old cell phone, the one that you had to have down there a suitcase to carry, they had the car phone.
Car phones, nigga. You couldn't tell my mother shit, bro. You couldn't tell my big A. Hey, Aaron. You couldn't tell Aaron. Hey, Aaron. You couldn't tell my mother shit. You hear me?
Yeah.
Well, she got this Volvo. I forgot which one. It was the coupe joint. I can't remember what the series it was, but she had this Volvo, bro. And it had the car phone and it came with the motherfucker. Shit ain't never worked. This shit ain't never fucking work, eh? Ain't never fucking work. But she would ride around. She had that bitch on it. I'm like, my mother fake. She fake it. Shut up, boy. Shut up, my mom. It don't work. Shut up. We sitting there like she trying to stunt. She picking it up, act like she talking to somebody. Man, you couldn't tell her shit. You couldn't tell her shit, bro.
Yeah. No remote control for the TV.
Had to get your ass up changes. And it wasn't but like 5 channels to watch any fucking way.
Everybody watched the same thing.
And then they wonder why, look, like 80s babies, early 90s babies, they wonder why we know certain songs that's like maybe not considered our culture. It's like, because we didn't have BET when we was growing up.
Oh, man,
So we had to see Def Leppard and what's the one be biting heads off the back and shit. We had them in the videos that came on. Journey, the Don't Stop.
You wanna ride?
We had to listen to that. What else the fuck we, you know what I'm saying?
Horse. Boom, boom, boom.
See what I'm saying?
If you wanna. Yeah.
We had to listen to that shit because it wasn't no BET. It wasn't no station that we could watch that only played our content. So, you know, it was, we had to be diverse because it wasn't really, you know, we didn't have the content that they could act like internet. We didn't have the fucking internet. I remember, bro, I saw a video clip of an old news. I forgot what city it was, but it was a news reporting. And they were talking about the internet, but it was the way they were saying the word. Bro, I'm telling you, look this shit up, bro. The shit, I'm gonna find that video. The shit was fucking hilarious. So what is this internet?
Yeah.
Oh, this new internet. I'm like, why the fuck is they breaking the syllables down and shit? The internet. The World Wide Web.
Web, that's what they used to call it, yeah.
Nigga, these youngins don't know. Nigga, we used to have to put www dot before we fucking look something up, nigga. You had to put www dot.
The floppy disk.
Oh man, the floppy. Golly, the floppies, man.
The floppy disk. Now we got SD cards and you know.
Fuck the SD card. Now they got clouds.
Yeah, they got clouds. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is a cloud? It's just in this air. It's not even like it don't exist. It's just information floating the fuck around. Radio frequencies. Like,
I hate the cloud, man. I hate the cloud because you gotta have some form of service to have it.
hold up, bro. Anthro, hold up, bro. God, that he right, bro. You remember them?
What?
When the TV remote, when they first came out with the TV remotes.
Yeah.
Anthro, your peoples had bread, bro, because the TV was expensive as shit. Like we had a shit. We got a color TV. It was like what, a 32 inch, nigga. We was balling, nigga. What, nigga? Y'all trying to come over watch a movie, nigga? The fuck? The fuck? I got Lion King bootleg, nigga. What y'all trying to do? Shit. Yup. Motherfucking remotes had the antennas. The fucking phones had the remember you had to pull the cord out the phone, the antenna and shit, out the phone and shit, the house phone,
Yeah.
corded phones, and they came out with the cordless phones.
Yeah.
Now I can walk to another room and talk to you. I ain't got to drag this motherfucker around with me. Shit.
Yeah. They forced everybody to get the cordless phone, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you remember how oh yeah, the rotary phones. It started with the well, at least in my timeline, it started with the rotary phones. That's where you actually you gotta take your finger and run it around the number, you know what I'm saying, the numbers, and it dial back.
Yep.
But it had like a little curly line, like wired line. And they started making those wired lines super long. You could walk across the kitchen and damn near the living room or whatever.
Yep.
And then when they started to come out with the cordless phones, they started making that wire short, like
Yep.
extra short, to the point to where you had to stand there at the phone to damn near talk to it, or be sitting down right next to it. So
Yep.
people were like, you know what, the cordless phone don't seem so bad, you know, and that's how they got rid of the, from one to the other.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you're right, Tony. Let me get back on topic. We got carried away with the nostalgia moment and shit. But yeah, estate plan. This all goes with estate planning, though, Tony.
Okay, my bad. I'm gonna shut up.
It does because.
Yeah.
All right, so estate planning. Most of us, right? Like I said yesterday, we don't have our affairs in order. And when I say affairs, meaning it's something, God forbid, but something happened to most of us right now today. We don't have our estate set up to where our families are good, right? They don't have to scrounge for money to bury us, to pay. Hey, the average funeral is ridiculous. The casket alone, you in the thousands, right? Just for the casket, something you just putting in the ground, some wood, some fancy wood you putting in the ground to rot. You paying tens of thousands of dollars for, right? You have to be embalmed. You have to, the whole process of being a lot of people, they just getting cremated now, because they can't afford a casket and a service, and it's a lot. It's a lot of money, and these are things that we really don't think about in life. We just, we really don't talk about either. Most of us, we talk about what, getting money, working, building, acquiring assets, just our journey and our purpose. Okay, but God forbid, but what if something happens to you on your journey or your purpose, right? You still need to have things in place so the people that you're doing all this work for are still good. And this is where estate planning comes in. Now, if you are somebody who doesn't feel confident in your level of competency to set all this stuff up yourself, you have estate planning lawyers, right? But everybody may not have the funds or the resource or the capital to hire a lawyer to handle that for them. And even still, even with getting a lawyer, you still need to have a foundation in understanding what an estate is, what a trust is, what all of the verbiage, what these things are, what they mean, and what their purpose is. So that way the lawyer can't fuck you over. So it's at the end of the day, you still need a foundation. And that's what I'm trying to give y'all. Right. I'm not trying to scare nobody, or nothing, or how you worry, oh, he right, I ain't got my shit together. If I die tomorrow, what my people fuck. I ain't trying to, but it should be an urgency, but I don't want motherfuckers to, go crazy about it. But it's something that you definitely need to look into. And not just for your family's benefit, right? Or for your peace of mind, but just because this is how things are supposed to be done. I'm gonna use the J people for instance, right? When they, and you can look this shit up, when their child is about 2 weeks old, within 2 weeks of that child being born, there's already a life insurance policy taken out on that child, right? So when that child, and it's accruing interest as that child is growing, right? You paying on it, it's accruing interest, right? You also are building equity, right? That you can later on, as the parent, you can pull from or do things that you need to do, right? You still have the death benefit. Also, if you don't touch it, right, and you have multiple children, when they turn 18 and legally are an adult, now they can, if they need to go, they want to go to school, they want to start a business. If they want, like what Big A was talking about yesterday, any of those things, they want to, go to barber school, they want to, get their license, their commercial license, if they want to, uh go to college, if they, whatever it is that they're trying to do, they'll have the capital to now do that, versus you trying to figure out, God damn, you need to get a job, or I gotta work more hours, or I gotta do this and do that. No, don't overwhelm yourself. It's no different than you having car insurance or health insurance, right? We get these things because we pretty much are in a system where you're kind of forced to have it, right? You, in order to even get your car registered, uh, excluding Virginia, I don't know if other states are the same, but you have to have insurance. You have to have car insurance, right? Because if you get in an accident and you injure somebody, or you injure them, or you injure, you damage their property, they need to be compensated. They need remedy, right? So that's where the insurance comes in. If not, then you got to pay for those damages out of pocket. Most people don't have capital, the money just sitting around for a rainy day. The average person, right? Even if you do have a savings account, or you do have savings, or you got a stash somewhere, whatever, you're not trying to be pulling from that shit every time something comes up, right? Because then you ain't gonna have no savings. And what are you saving for? This is what I keep telling y'all. Like we know how to get money, we know how to stack money, we know all that. But it's like once you get it and you stack it, now what? What do you do with it now? Now what do you do with it? It's just sitting. And the money sitting don't it is worthless if it's just sitting. We got to stop working for money and start letting our money work for us. This is why we give y'all these resources and quote certain passages or certain information that we acquire from certain literature, certain books. We put y'all on to certain authors because the material is, we know, will be valuable to you. All right. So with estate planning, right, everyone should have a foreign trust. Y'all need to be writing this shit down. You want a foreign trust, not a domestic trust. You want a foreign trust. Now, foreign trust is going to put that trust outside of U.S. jurisdiction. You never want to be, okay, and I said this yesterday, when you think about like spy movies, right? Or secret agent movies, 007 and Mission Impossible, shit like that, right? These men are in and out of different jurisdictions, right? But whenever they're in a jurisdiction, they never, you never want to be in the jurisdiction and in the jurisdiction at the same time. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. If I'm a U.S. citizen, which you never want to be a U.S. citizen, but that's a whole nother conversation. But you want to be a United States of America, right? Not the U.S. Because the United States is Washington, D.C. That's the U.S. So unless you reside in in Washington, D.C., you're not a United States citizen. And that's where the 14th Amendment comes in and all that. But that's a whole, we can talk about that another live. But with estate planning, you want a foreign trust. It should start with a 98. Your EIN number should start with a 98. That's how I'm telling y'all this because if you start looking up trust, right, and you check the EINs, if it don't start with a 98, it's not foreign. It's domestic. And like I said with the spy movies, you never want to, if you're in a jurisdiction, say I'm in Tel Aviv or some shit, right? I'm in fuck it, I'm trying to think of something that Germany, right? You in Germany. you don't want to be a citizen or a resident of that jurisdiction. And if you are, you also want to have a political status outside of that jurisdiction that you can use. For
So
example, if I go to DR, right, I'm not a Dominican. I'm not a Dominican. I'm not
yeah,
a citizen. I'm not a part of that government, or I'm not a part of that. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not a part of that. I'm not under that jurisdiction, right? I don't have any
I
the
can give
treaties
you an
that they
example.
have and things like that. I'm not a party to any of that, any of those contracts, right?
Yeah, I
So
got
the
a good example
rules.
for you.
Go ahead.
I I uh I was going to college in Delaware and I couldn't get my license. Um and I'm from Texas, so I would have to go to Texas. Because I bought a car out there and now I couldn't get it registered, so I had to get rid of the car because I didn't want to take it out of state. So I had to go to Texas to get my license. But my pops at the time stayed in St. Louis, so I went to St. Louis, got my license, bought me a Suburban, um, got limousine tint on it because it's legal in St. Louis. It's illegal down here in Texas, and
Mhm.
it's illegal in Delaware. You can't even have your front two windows tinted. But the laws couldn't mess with me because I'm not from their jurisdiction, and my plates don't make. You know what I'm saying? I'm not under your state laws. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't do nothing to me.
Right. But now see, that's something that is very important. Now I want y'all to repeat that last part that you just said, because that fully aligns with what I'm talking about.
That's what I was trying to get you before you start turning them corners. now, nah, man, because okay, so by me, and I didn't know exactly what I had did until I I started seeing the little protection that I had. Okay, my plate said Missouri on it. I'm from Texas. I got a Missouri license because my pop stayed there. I use his place of residence. That meant I could float through Texas. I could float through all other states. They have stricter tent requirements, and the laws can't do anything to me. I think I would have to stay there for over 6 months and have proof before they could start messing with me, making me become under their jurisdiction. But I moved around so much. I mean, you can't. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, so no, so it kind of gave me protection as far as the tent would go, and it also gives you protection as far as how they'll go, as far as they'll go with certain things with you.
Now I want y'all to think about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Is
can
this?
I add another thing to it?
Yeah.
So when I got jammed up down here in Texas, this is a long time ago, man. I got jammed up and I had to go sit down and do some time. In the state of Texas, if you get any drug charge, whether it's a minor or major, and you have to sit down and do time, they automatically suspend your license. It is you don't even have to worry about it. It's already suspended before you even get down. It's gone.
Hmm.
So, and you got to go through. You got to jump through a whole bunch of hoops to get your stuff back. So I had a Missouri license. You know so when I got out, my license was good to go. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, but continue. I'm done.
Nah, that all that is, it falls right in line with what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
All of it. Because it all starts with jurisdiction, right? Um write this word down too, jurisprudence. Jurisprudence. Look that up as well. But jurisdiction is everything, right? You have to establish jurisdiction first. And what basically, I'm trying to simplify this shit. Think about we now we're talking estate planning, but contract law is still a part of estate planning, because a trust is literally a contract. It's always threes. The Holy Trinity is always threes. You have a grantor or grantors, right? You have the trustee, and then you have the beneficiary or beneficiaries, right? So when you setting your foreign trust up, the whole, and this is what now this because I talked to my parents about this. I've been telling them about this shit for years because I'm trying to help them get their shit together. You know, it's just a process because they our parents in that generation, you can't tell them motherfucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you their child. You know, nigga, I raised you. How you gonna teach me something? And like what we was talking about earlier. You know what I mean? It's like the youngest got listed the old heads because they got shit that you don't know and that information that will help you and can benefit you and vice versa.
Yeah.
So with estate planning, right? You want a foreign trust, right?
Yeah.
98 number. Your EIN should be a 98 number, right? You want to use a country that's outside. This is important, y'all, because this is what makes it foreign. You want to use a country that is not a part of the Hague Convention.
Mm-hmm.
HAGUE, right? Or otherwise known as damn, what is it called? The my brain. The Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
You want a country that is not a part of the Geneva Convention. Now, the two that I know right offhand that I always suggest is either Jamaica or Taiwan.
What about France? I think France is one too.
I think as well. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think France is part of it.
I'm almost positive, man. That's that's why they had. That's part of the reason the French Legion is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people that take off. They on the run, for life. For stuff, and they end up going to the French Legion, serving out their time, and becoming a French citizen.
Yeah.
That's
so
everybody who still got some youth and some gall about them, and they done got themselves in a situation, and you can make it to France, and you want to serve, man, that's your ticket.
Yeah.
We were getting from point A to point B.
And all it is, bro, is that we're coming back into understanding how the world actually works, not what we've been programmed through movies, entertainment, television to think how we're supposed to move, how we're supposed to live, things that we're supposed to do, not do. And that's why I say, look at the J people, right? They're winning. What are they doing that you aren't? I just told y'all in 2 weeks of them having a child, that child has a living trust created, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's different type of trust. We went over that before. But with the trust, right? The foreign trust. This is where your will and all that come, because most of our people we oh yeah, I'm gonna put that in my will, or so and so had a will. Okay, well, how do you have a will without a trust? Mm-hmm. What is will? Your will is your action or your wants. What do you want us to do with your shit when you did it gone? Like what are we supposed to do with this? If you don't have anything in place, right, in writing, not a will, but an actual living trust, right, or a non-revocable trust, because the non-revocable trust, nothing can be changed. It's in stone. So you have to have your affairs in order. That way your family don't have to go through the bullshit. I'm tired of seeing wives and widowed wives and baby mamas and then you got niggas got multiple baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? That's a shit show. You know what I'm saying? You got all these broke hoes fighting over all your shit, and then the children, it's a mess. It's a mess. I'm telling you, don't put your people through that. Don't do it. Get your shit in order. Estate planning. Plan your estate. Your estate goes into probate. This is what happens when you don't have your shit in order. Your estate goes into fucking probate, right? When now the state got all your shit, and they decide what the fuck they want to do with it. That's why I say you got to correct your fucking status and create your foreign trust. Stop using the trust that was created for you, right? Your birth certificate, your name in all caps, the social security number that your parents got for you, right? That you've been using your whole fucking life. None of that is yours. If you look on the back of your social security card, it tells you if it's lost or stolen, where it needs to be returned to, and it ain't your home address. It's not yours. None of this shit is yours. They're allowing you to use it. So your name in all caps, that's a trust. Every one of us has what's called a Cesta QV trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is how they're able to give you assistance. You know, people thinking, oh, the government is tax dollars. No, it's a trust. Everyone has a trust. And this is where the funds are being pulled from. So when you get food stamps, when you get free healthcare services, or you go to the clinic, or you anything from the state or federal government that you get, right? It's coming from that trust. That's where the funds are coming from. That's why they need your signature on everything. Like when you fill out an application, say you want to go get a car, and you fill out an application, right? And they want to run your credit and all that. Nothing on that paper matters but your fucking signature. And if you get a magnifying glass and you look at any contract, any document, especially dealing with business, and you put it on that line, that dotted line, because it ain't a line. Usually it's words. Get a magnifying glass and look at it, especially on checks. You got an old check, or you got a check, the paycheck, pay stub, whatever. Look at that line that the signature on, the information's on. Look at that line. It's not a line. It's not a solid line. So when you sign something, you put your what they call John Hancock on there. That's you agree, because you only sign contracts. You sign and date, right? Anything you sign and date, you're giving your consent to it. That your signature is your seal. You know, back in the day, the kings and queens, royals, they would, you know, prick their finger, or you know, they get the little pad. And then nowadays we simulate that with the red ink pad. You know, you get your print on there and you smush your finger on there. But they used to do it with blood.
Yeah.
You got family crests, family seals, right? So we have to get back to the correct way of doing business and living life, because it's beneficial for us. We gotta stop being niggas. We gotta stop being dumb and doing the stupid shit and thinking life is a fucking game. And then when shit get real, now we scrambling and scraping, trying to figure out how to get shit done. That ain't how we supposed to be moving. That's why we losing. So get your shit together, brothers. I'm telling you. Estate plan, and it's not just in case you see the debt. I'm focusing on that because I want y'all to make sure your people's straight, even if you know you hear not right. The death benefit that covers that, right? So you get you I don't care if it's $100,000 death benefit, if it's $1 million death benefit, whatever, right? Whatever, get what you can fucking afford. I'm not telling you to go out here and get $1 million fucking policy. you pay $1,000 a month for fucking life insurance. No, that's not what the fuck I'm saying. What I'm telling you is put yourself in position, right, to where later on, no matter whether you make it to be 80 or you make it to next week, you know what I'm saying, you're good and your people are good. That's all I'm saying. Estate planning. Don't let your shit go into probate. I know niggas that got they got so many assets. They got rental properties. They got cars. They rent on Toro. They got this. They got that. They got land. They got a whole bunch of shit. Ain't got no trust. No trust, no wit, nothing. So if they die tomorrow, what are we supposed to do with all your shit?
Yeah.
Where the titles at? Where's you understand what I'm saying? Like this is shit that these are the type of conversations we need to be having. Because these are the things that are important. All the other shit, yeah, it's cool, you know, but we men, like and men do manly shit. This is manly shit. We always talking about providing and protecting and you know what the purpose of a man is and what he's supposed to do as the head of the household. But nigga, you can't do that if you ain't got your shit together. Now you can also use, I don't know if everybody's aware of or have stumbled upon, maybe on TikTok or YouTube or something, there's certain content creators who talk about I forgot the correct verbiage they use, but it's basically being your own bank. I heard somebody say it that way before, you know, where you use your insurance policy as your lender, basically. Instead of you going to the bank and getting a commercial loan, right? You borrow from your policy. So all you're doing is taking out the equity that you've already put in. See what I'm saying? It's no different than like refinancing your home, right? You'll have equity. The home might be worth, I don't know, 400,000, right? And you may have 125,000 of equity in the home. You can borrow from that, right? You can take out from that. You can refinance. You can do so. It's the same thing with life insurance, right? If you
Yeah.
set your policy up correctly to where it benefits you, you can take from that, right? And even if you die, guess what? Before you pay the money back or put the money back, guess what? You still get the death benefit.
Yeah.
So whether you take out 125 in equity in your life insurance policy, right? But you have $1 million death benefit. If you pass before you put that money back, guess what? They still have to pay out that $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually fund your trust with your insurance policy. These are things that are important because these are the things that we don't fucking know. And I'm tired of seeing children, right? They're adults, but I'm saying like their parents, not having their affairs in order, and now they're burdened because they got their children, they trying to take it, which would be the grandparents' grandchildren, right? Now they gotta try to figure out how. Well, damn, I'm trying to take care of y'all, do this, that, and the third. I'm already overwhelmed. Now I got to come up with $10,000 to bury grandma. It's like, no, grandma should have had her shit together. Grandpa should have had his shit together. And by them not having their shit together, that means they didn't teach you to have your shit together, have your affairs in order, plan your estate out. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see death too much in my life, and it's always some bullshit when it comes to us. Always. It ain't never a time where a melanated motherfucker that I knew personally has passed, and it wasn't no bullshit. It wasn't no stress. You already stressed. You're already mourning, and because they're gone, and you're missing them, and all that shit. Then on top of that, we got the financial issue. We can't even get them a right send off because they ain't had their shit together. Now everybody's scrambling and scrambling. Oh, can anybody go? You got to GoFundMe's and all that. When the last time you seen a J person with a GoFundMe on you don't, because they're financially literate.
Mm-hmm.
The system is designed for them to win. So how the hell can they not? That's why we even pay interest in the first fucking place. Do you know they charge Goyim interest? They don't charge other J people interest.
Yeah. Dre, what's happening?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all. But seriously, man, y'all need to really look into this shit, man. If you don't have the time, maybe you a guy that you on your grind, you got money. You know what I'm saying? You financially, you good. That's even better. You know what I'm saying? Get a strong foundation. Still, get you a strong foundation, and then go find you do your research, find you a good estate lawyer who can set up your foreign trust and set up all this, and and you can do it that way. If you don't have the capital or you don't have the assets or resources to go that route, then you're gonna have to do all the work.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, I think is the best way to do it anyway, because I know it ain't gonna fuck me over. You know what I'm saying? The less hands in my pot is better. I'd rather do it myself. Then if I fuck it up, then I'll ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see the chat. Let me see if they ask. Y'all got any questions? I've been rambling.
Yeah.
Same here, Bruce. I play the bass guitar. I play the lead. I draw. I paint. I ain't done it in a while. I sold my guitar because I smashed my fingertip off and shit some years back. So I used to get frustrated. I can't hit certain notes, and but yeah, man, it's a lot of things, bro. Even that, Bruce, your guitar, your paintings, those are your assets.
Mm-hmm.
If something happened to you, God forbid, Bruce, something happened to you, who gets all that shit? Who gets your guitar, Bruce, if something happened to you?
Yeah.
Who do you want to have your guitar? Because that's your property. That's part of your estate. So who gets that?
Mm-hmm.
Same here, Bruce. Same here. A lot of this shit that I'm learning and that I'm taken serious now, bro, I was privy to this information decades ago. Decades ago. But in my mind, I'm like, oh, that ain't important. Fuck that shit. I gotta get money, get money, get money, get money. It's like, but what the fuck are you gonna do with the money once you get it?
Yeah.
If something happens to you in the process of getting the money that you have already acquired, where does it go? Who gets it? You've had, bro, I've seen families destroyed because one family member passed, bro.
Yeah.
One family member passed and it caused just all hell to break out in a family. Everybody's true colors came out. Motherfuckers fighting and doing backdoor type shit, trying to get money and do this and that and stealing shit and breaking into shit. Not saying that this still can't happen if you have your affairs in order and you have your estate, you know, your trust set up, but it's less likely and it's harder to do. Because we already, whoever the trustee is, that's their job. They're going to divvy. Okay, these are the beneficiaries. It's everything's cut and dry. Ain't no he say, she say, or well, he told me last week when we was pillow talk, he told me I could have this, I had that. That's hearsay. There's no way you can prove that. Do you have it in writing? No, well then it's bullshit. The state has everything in writing. They got your birth certificate, they got your social, they got all your contracts, right? Your driver's license, which is a contract. They have all this shit. So first in line, right? Because they filed a UCC one, put a lien on your estate. Don't nobody else question it or what's the word? Correct verbiage? Rebuttal. There's no rebuttal. Then it stands as law. That's just like a Big A drop $100 bill on the ground, right? He don't know it. And I run up, pick that $100 bill up. And Big A hit the corner, he go around the corner, and I holler out, hey, anybody drop this? And don't nobody say shit. Guess what? That's my $100 bill.
Yeah.
Who can tell me that it's not? The only person that can tell me it's not and prove that it's not mine is Big A. And if Big A don't know he fucking dropped it or don't know I have it, then can he fucking get his shit back? No. That's just like when people die every day. Somebody get popped on the street and motherfuckers run their pockets. By the time the EMS come and the police and everybody, the detectives, whatever's on a person, they assume that that's it. They don't know what transpired before they got there. Before they pulled up to the scene. Now they can try to investigate, dude. Okay, well I see some feet prints that they different shoe prints, or I see his pockets, you know, is hanging out his pockets, and somebody probably went in his shit. But other than that, they don't know. Even if something was taken, what was taken? We don't know. Mm-hmm. We can't prove it. We know something was taken, but what? I don't know. Well, then we gotta assume that we don't know.
Yeah.
So get your affairs in order, bruh. Everybody, get your affairs in order. I'm still doing it, right? I'm still adding and subtracting. You know, I got multiple trusts. You know what I'm saying? Because the look at a trust. Trust is no different. And I tell y'all this: Monopoly. This shit is fucking Monopoly. It literally is the game of fucking Monopoly. Whether you have a trust, you're utilizing a trust, a LLC, a S corp, a C corp, a nonprofit. It don't fucking matter. They're all pieces. Right? Or how can I explain? They're all pieces that you use to play the game, right? Think about Monopoly. You got the little dog, you got the top hat, you got different little pieces, right? Now, in the game, certain pieces can do certain things that other pieces can't do. Think about like chess, right? Mm-hmm. There's certain moves that the bishops can make that you know, or that the queen can do that the bishop can't do, or certain. So every piece has its so-called jurisdiction, right? Things that it can do and can't do.
Yeah.
So if there's things within that piece's jurisdiction that can't be done, then you need another entity, right? That can do it. So this is why you need multiple trusts. You need multiple businesses. You need multiple. You should really have all. Every single one you really should have. You should have a C corp. You should have an S corp. You should have a nonprofit. You should have an LLC, right? You should have a trust. You should have all of it because all of it is needed. If not, then they wouldn't exist. Mm-hmm. But it depends on what you're trying to do in business, what you're trying to do in commerce, what you're trying to do in life. Determines on which one you need, how you need to structure it. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it's all monopoly. Because what's the main objective in the game of Monopoly? Is to monopolize. A monopoly is when there is no competition. I am the competition. For example, Uber and Lyft. For years, people were thinking, "Oh, I'm going with Lyft. Fuck Uber. Lyft is cheaper." Motherfucker, they're owned by the same people that own and operate Uber, the same people that own and operate Lyft. So it's giving you an illusion or perspective that you're going with a different corporation, you're going with a different company, you're getting something different. No, no. And it's like that with everything. Whether you go to Burger King and McDonald's, whether the burger square around, it's still a burger and it's still processed bullshit. So, what? Because it tastes different, it's presented to you differently.
Mm-hmm.
It's still the same shit. They'll play with the prices. Okay, we'll make Lyft prices a little lower so people will go over there. That you still the money is still ciphering when you follow the money, it's still going to the same source. Is my point? What I'm trying to get y'all to see. Even with your estates, when your shit goes into probate, guess what? It's going to the state. They're gonna cipher it. Somebody going on a trip. Just put it like that. Somebody going to Bora Bora off your ignorance, and it happens every fucking day.
Yeah.
Every fucking day. And it doesn't have to. We don't have to continue to live like this. We don't have to struggle. We don't have to borrow money, go to the bank and borrow money, paying interest. Oh man, I can't even pay the principal or all this interest. And I'm trying to do this and trying to do that because we're working backwards. For one, we need to start working together. We need to stop buying all the frivolous bullshit that we be buying and get our affairs in order. Correct your status, right? Your political status, right? Which is your nationality. What nation do you descend from? What did your ancestors call themselves? Because they didn't call themselves African American. They didn't call themselves black. They didn't call themselves Negro, colored. All these are misnomers. When your freed ancestors that owned land and had fucking resources and businesses and shit of their own, what did they call themselves? What was their political status? What was their nationality? All the rest of this shit is constructs. They're constructs. There's no such thing as an African American.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what's the name came up with that shit? Which the one that was there when Martin got popped? I can't think of his bitch ass. Jesse Jackson.
Yeah.
Jesse Jackson came up with African American in the 80s. So it's like every 10 years they want to rename us, they want to reclassify us. Bro, we have to figure out. Nobody gonna tell you. If I'm eating off of you, right, and I'm getting money off of you being ignorant of who you are or what you are, what your status, your purpose in life is, why would I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I tell you? That don't benefit me. I'm eating off of you. I'm not telling you shit. And I hope you stay dumb forever, because then I can eat forever.
Mm-hmm. For real.
But I'm rambling. My point. Anybody got questions? Ain't nobody asking no damn question. That's my thing. That's why I'm rambling.
Yeah, Tony had asked the question.
What Tony? Let me see. What Tony talking about? Let me go back. Let me see.
It's on the screen.
So I said, what's the main purpose of a foreign trust? The main purpose of a foreign trust is so that you are securing your assets outside of U.S. jurisdiction. I'm gonna simplify it for you, Tony. If you got a house, right? You have neighbors or people that live in that community. You may know them, you may associate with them, but you may even invite them in your home. But they don't know where your stash box at. They don't know how much money you got in your savings account. They don't know where you keep your family heirlooms. That's none of their fucking business. That's outside of what? Their jurisdiction. That's your jurisdiction that you created and that you control. This is why a foreign trust is needed, because it's outside of U.S. jurisdiction. This is why I say all these rich entertainers and athletes, these motherfuckers dumb. Because there's no way in fucking, because this is why I say that. Even if they don't, the information that I'm giving y'all, even if they don't know this information, there's people around them that do. They have lawyers on retainer. You telling me no one ever told you, bro, you might want to talk to an estate's attorney. Nobody ever said that. No manager, no record executive, nobody. So that lets you know how motherfuckers really view you and that they don't really fuck with you because they know. All these record executives and all these businessmen and motherfuckers on the board of directors, the CEO, CFO, they got trust. They got foreign trust set up. They got offshore accounts. They shit is protected. Jay-Z got offshore accounts. Puffy got. So why all y'all don't know about this shit? Why all of y'all ain't doing this shit? Why is your assets not secure? They can't they can't take shit if it is not in U.S. jurisdiction. It can physically be here, right? But if it's titled or has been conveyed into a trust, which is foreign, they can't fucking touch it by law. Fuck policy, fuck legal and illegal. We talking lawful and unlawful. They can't touch it. This, all right, for instance, if I like I said, that's why I say I use the DR analogy. If I go to DR, Tony, and I get into an altercation, I get into an issue, and the police or the government or whatever, any political figures have to get involved. Now treaty law comes into place because I'm not a Dominican.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm not a national of that country. I'm from the USA. So the reason I'm able to go to Dominican Republic is because the United States of America and the Republic of Dominicana have treaties in place. So there's certain things that I can do and can't do within that jurisdiction, and there's certain things they can and can't do to me while in that jurisdiction based off those treaties. So but if you don't know that, they can do whatever the fuck they want. The first thing I do if something pop off, if I'm in a foreign country, you find the American consulate. Matter of fact, before you even land in that motherfucker, you should have already called and notified the U.S. consulate in that country or in that jurisdiction. They should already know that you plan on traveling. Give them the address that you're gonna be staying at. This is it, because now you're what you're doing is you're giving yourself surety. Now I know if something happens to me, I have someone that's physically here. I ain't reaching out to somebody across the fucking water that's thousands and hundreds of thousands of miles away. Come help me. Motherfucker might be a week before we can get to your goofy ass.
Mm-hmm.
Any country if you're able to go there with or without a passport, they have treaties with the country that you're a national of. If not, you wouldn't be able to go there. That's what a passport is. It's a port pass. Port. What is a port? Ships, right? Ships come into port, right? You put the pass through the port, right? You need a passport. So whether by land, air, or sea, you see what I'm saying? But within that, there's certain jurisdiction. In that jurisdiction, there's certain things that can be done and can't be done. But the laws, right, that are in place for people that exist within that jurisdiction are different than you. For example, foreigners come over here. When's the last time you went to traffic court and you seen a foreigner?
Yeah.
Do foreigners go to jail? Yes, but I promise you, if you look into it, most of them have either naturalized or they have some kind of way changed their political status to where they have put themselves into that jurisdiction, whether through contracts or whatever. But they interject themselves into that jurisdiction. That's why they're able to get locked up. They're able to be processed and arrested or whatever the fuck, right? Because they're now a part of that jurisdiction. But at the end of the day, it's all contractual, and that's all the trust is. So to bring it full circle, somebody who said Pan African? See, no stupid. Nah, this ain't no Pan Africanism. This I ain't no Umar shit with his begging ass. But and that's another thing. I'm gonna use Umar ass for an example. If Umar had his shit together, he had his foreign trust, he had his status corrected, right? He don't know and that's his problem. How he going? How can he establish anything? What nigga? What jurisdiction are you under?
Yeah.
What country do you owe allegiance to? What treaties are you coming with? What constitution are you coming with? What flag are you flying? Are you an American? Are you African? Are you what the fuck is a Pan African? That's why I said everybody just making up shit because it sound good, and then we follow it because we ain't got nothing else to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have nothing of that shit. I just thought I was black. I ain't know what's the pen. Let me look into this shit. And I've been there, bro. I've been there. I've been in that. I've been in the NOI. I've been with the Hebrew Israelites, the Moorish Science Temple, the fucking. I done fuck with the 5%. All of them, bro. The BDs, the GDs, the CDs, the DVDs, everybody. And what I've noticed is all of it when you keep digging, you keep digging, you keep digging, you always come back to the same source. So all this shit is just offshoots, different men who saw a way to get money or a way to have influence and use certain information to their benefit. So you have to go through the bullshit, right, to know what's really real. So you're gonna get finesse, you're gonna get fucked over, you're gonna get, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to help y'all not have to go through all the shit I went through. Wasting time, you know, and this is another thing. This is why I tell y'all to ask questions. When somebody gets upset with you for asking questions, you're trying to get clarification. That's a clear sign. Clear sign right there. If I can't ask, what is the point? If I'm trying to relay a message to you, I'm trying to share some information, right? And you ask questions because you want clarification or you want a full understanding of what I'm talking about. And I tell you, oh, well, don't ask me that, or I'm not, or I get an attitude, I get upset, or I get defensive. That's because you're hiding something. You're not being honest with me. If they're being honest with you, there's no question that you can ask that they, for one, shouldn't have an answer to. Because if not, then you're not qualified to teach.
Yeah, man.
That's why I say ask questions. I don't want y'all leaving. He said this and that. No, if you unsure about something, or a word don't make sense to you, or you looked up the definition and you still confuse it, ask fucking questions. That's what this whole shit is about.
Mm-hmm.
I need y'all to be just as literate and more literate than I am, right? And have more competencies, either know what I know or more. Because what is that? That helps me out. That helps your family out. That helps everybody around you in your community out, right? Because now you're an asset, and you go and you share that information. Then they take it and they go share it. Now everybody know this shit. And then once that happens, bro, this shit is over. This shit is over. I was just talking to somebody the other day about that. We can shut this shit down today. Today.
Yeah, man. Speaking of shutting down, we passed that hour mark, man.
Yeah, we passed. Any more questions though? Any more questions?
Shoot, you know this is an ongoing subject. We'll be back to this one. You already know it.
Hold on, what quick? What's that? Quick said. You said what? Can you put that one up? Because the little thing on my end is. Hold on, maybe I
You
can.
know, man.
Yeah, you're right. I can't even read. It's small. Okay, you said what jurisdiction you're under? Aren't they all under the U.S.?
What'd you get quiet for? Mr. CEO. Oh no, Mike must have went out. Yeah, man. But y'all know what it is. Oh man. It fell off. Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We'll be back at you tomorrow. Let me see what we got going on in the AM. What's on the schedule for tomorrow?
All right, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, he said, let me be quick. I know y'all. We over time. Quick said, you said what jurisdiction you're under? Aren't they all under the U.S. jurisdiction? I'm not sure what you asking me. quick.
Oh, here you go.
Is he talk? Are you talking about the for the trust to set the foreign trust up?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I do know tomorrow is gonna be Wild Card Wednesday, and that's gonna be what's the best way to raise the value of your dog. Yeah. So y'all stay tuned for that. Gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna get back to this one. You know good. Might have to make it a every Tuesday thing, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's important, man. Estate planning, you know, just business structure, just understanding international trade, how the world works. You know what I'm saying? We need to know this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. But yeah, man, I just got a phone call.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah. And you know it's that time, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
This was a good bill, man. It was a good bill.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully y'all learned something, you know. Hopefully y'all was taking notes. Y'all can go look this shit up and get to it.
Man, what do you see? What do you see? Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know where y'all can find Mr. CEO is up on the screen. And been beating away at that sign all day. He be putting in that work, man. Is he getting a raise anytime soon?
Nope, I don't even pay him. Nope. I told you until the AI got labor laws, he working for free.
Right to that. You heard it here, man. Yeah, man. But hey, y'all know what it is, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Yes, sir. Sir. Peace.
Okay, so you watch the show. Now it's time to level up. Hit that join button and get the VIP treatment. Early access, behind the scenes, and even shout-outs on the spot. Get in the mix with the real ones, breeders, fans, and all the dog lovers. Join the fam, be a part of something bigger. Starting at just $1, you get access to the best content we got. And that's not all. Members get 10% off all merch and gear. Plus, you're on the priority list for getting your next pup. You're in the loop. To join, just click the join button below this video. Pick your tier and boom, you're part of the squad.